Hi everyone, Ursula here with another story from the Storybook Treasury. Today we will be reading A Whale of a Tale, starring our favorite sea princess, Ariel. One beautiful summer afternoon, a family of whales were swimming and playing near the surface of the sea. Suddenly they heard sailors calling from a whaling ship. "Whales! Whales! After them!" the sailors shouted. As the ship raced towards them, the whales swiftly swam away. Soon they escaped the ship, but in the confusion, one little whale was left behind. Alone and frightened, it swam in circles, crying for its mother. Ariel and Flounder were playing nearby when they heard the little whale's cries. "Listen, Flounder, I think someone's calling for help." Ariel said, "We better go see." "Sounds to me like someone's calling for lunch," Flounder gulped. But Ariel was already swimming towards the sound. "Ariel, wait!" Flounder called, racing after her. As he zipped around a rock, he came face to face with the little whale. "Ah! A whale! A killer whale!" Flounder shrieked. Just then, Ariel appeared. "Oh, isn't he an adorable little fellow?" she said. "Little? Adorable?" Flounder gulped. "His teeth are bigger than I am." The little whale snuggled close to Ariel and whimpered. "Oh, Flounder, he's lost and sad," Ariel said, stroking the whale's nose. "I'm going to name him Spot, and I'm going to take him home with me. You can be his big brother. We'll be his family." "Well," Flounder said thoughtfully, "that does sound nice." As Ariel and Flounder started to lead the whale home, they saw Sebastian heading their way. "Uh-oh," Ariel said. "Hurry, Flounder, we have to hide Spot. If Sebastian sees him, he'll be really angry." Quickly, Ariel sneaked Spot into a room and hid him underneath her bed covers. "Ariel, where have you been?" Sebastian asked, entering Ariel's room. "I've been looking for you everywhere. It's time to practice for the big spring celebration." Just then, Spot made a funny noise. "What's that sound?" Sebastian asked, pulling back the covers. "What is this whale doing in here?" he yelled when he saw Spot. "He followed me home," Ariel explained. "I'm going to keep him. And I'm going to be his big brother," Flounder chimed in. "Are you both crazy?" Sebastian sounded. "Whales aren't house pets. I'm going to tell the king." "Oh, please, Sebastian. Spot won't survive on his own," Ariel cried. "Please don't tell." "Okay, I won't tell," Sebastian agreed with a sigh. "But if your father finds out about this, I'm crab cakes for sure." "Oh, thank you," Ariel exclaimed, hugging Sebastian. As Spot leapt happily, his huge tail smacked Sebastian across the room. Soon it was time for the spring celebration. "Stay here, Spot. I'll be back soon," Ariel told the little whale as she and Flounder left for the concert. When they arrived, Sebastian was on stage singing. King Triton listened politely to Sebastian's song. Spot left Ariel's room to peek in on the concert. It was lucky for Spot that nobody noticed him while watching the performance. A snappy chorus sang along with Sebastian. Soon the whole audience was singing and clapping along. What a show! It was one of Sebastian's best concerts. Spot listened to the music. It was so bright and lively, he began to sing along. Then he swam right into the concert hall. Suddenly, to Sebastian's surprise, Spot was on stage singing right along at the top of his voice. Then Spot began to dance to the music too. Back and forth went his huge tail went, keeping time with the beat. Faster and faster went the music. Faster and faster Spot's enormous tail went. Crash! Spot's tail hit a column, knocking it over. Thunk! He accidentally smashed over another column. As the concert hall began to crumble, everyone ran out, and the concert was over. King Triton was furious. The whole palace could have been destroyed by that whale, he shouted at Ariel. Spot didn't mean any harm, Ariel protested. He just loved the music so much he got too excited. I understand, Triton replied more gently, but a palace is no place for a whale. He doesn't belong here. He'll have to leave. But Daddy, Spot doesn't know how real whales live, Ariel pleaded. He can't survive on his own. Then you and Flounder and Sebastian will just have to teach him how, Triton replied. I'm giving you just 2 weeks. Oh boy, Sebastian groaned. We're in over our heads now. The next day, Ariel, Sebastian, and Flounder began Spot's lessons. Spot, you must learn to protect yourself against sharks, Sebastian explained. So Flounder's going to pretend to be a shark. When you see him coming, bump him with your head and bang him with your tail. Flounder made a fierce face. Here comes the terror of the deep. Flounder the tiger shark, he shouted, swimming straight towards Spot. Poor little Spot took one look at Flounder and was terrified. With a fearful cry, he started racing towards the palace. Spot, Spot, come back, Ariel cried, swimming after him. Flounder and Sebastian hurried close behind. Wow, must have been really scary, Flounder said, just a bit proudly. I just don't think Spot understands, Ariel answered sadly. Oh dear, how are we going to help him learn? It was almost bedtime when they reached home. Poor Spot, you look so tired, Ariel said. I'll put you to bed. But Sebastian shook his head. Spot can't sleep in your room anymore, he told Ariel. Whales sleep outdoors. How are you going to teach him how to live in the sea if you treat him like a baby? You're right, Sebastian, Ariel agreed sadly, but if Spot has to stay outside, then I'm staying with him. Me too, Flounder piped up. I think you're both crazy, Sebastian fussed, but someone has to keep an eye on you two. I guess I'll stay outside with you also. Flounder, Ariel, and Sebastian snuggled up on Spot's fins. Soon they were fast asleep. In the morning, the threesome took Spot out for another lesson. Come on, let's try that shark fighting part again, Sebastian said, but Spot just wanted to play. Suddenly, without warning, 3 ferocious sharks attacked the little group. Swim, Flounder, Ariel yelled. Swim, Spot. But the sharks came closer every second. Head for cover, Sebastian shouted, leading his friends into a large shell. But the sharks just ripped the shell open with their sharp teeth. Ariel, Flounder, and Sebastian were surrounded. Help! Help! Flounder yelled as the sharks snapped their huge jaws and lunged towards them. Suddenly, Spot knew what to do. Pow! He banged the sharks with his head. Thump! He smacked them with his tail. Quickly, the sharks fled. Spot, you saved our lives, Ariel, Flounder, and Sebastian shouted. As they cheered, a pod of whales swam by. Spot gave a happy cry of recognition. Ariel and her friends hugged Spot goodbye. Go be with your family, Ariel said, but remember, we'll always be your friends. And then, with a happy farewell flip of his tail, the little whale went home where he belonged. Thank you, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed.